Hey everyone, CupquakeHQ here with our very first Game Snaq, a bite-sized snack for a game review, and it's fun size. I hope you're hungry, because you're in for a treat. This past Halloween season, I really wanted to submerge myself in a spooky game. I was feeling brave, and I decided to power through a game that had fed my fear of the dark, and had previously scared me so much I pretty much just hid in a closet, never leaving, and ultimately never finishing the game. Sorry to leave you hanging, Amnesia monsters, but I'm back after 10 years. How's that saying go? I got some hair on my chest. Wait, no, that's not right. I got some cojones? That's not right either. You get my point. Amnesia Rebirth, the third game in the Amnesia series. What I love about this game is that you don't have to play the previous game to understand what in the hell is going on. Before we dive into it, let's make this loud and clear. Spoiler alerts ahead. Let's say it one more time for the people in the back. Spoiler alert incoming. Continue at your own risk. The game starts with us waking up from a plane crash and the whole crew is missing. As I find my way to our camp, I begin to remember what actually went down, but there are still many pieces to the puzzle missing. Oh, and also there is a mysterious bracelet on my wrist that can make portals out of special rocks. Who put that there? So weird. I was really shocked that the first hour was surprisingly sad and not as scary as I had anticipated. The main character, Tassie, has had a difficult past and wait a minute. She's pregnant. Who put that there? Now it's just me and my unborn child waddling through a desert trying to reach the doctor who is at a nearby town. Of course, if anything can go wrong, it does. What seems like an easy mission quickly turns for the worst as we go deeper and deeper into the madness. I don't like it. I don't like it. The only thing keeping me sane and pushing me forward is the hope of this little bean inside my tummy. No, not that bean. No, definitely not that bean. That bean is sus. Come to think of it, I'm feeling pretty sus of this baby inside me. Are we gonna have a scene from Aliens on our hands?
Oh, God.
Only time will tell. In the beginning half of the game, we had some horrifying monster chases, which I think were definitely the scariest parts of the game.
Lord. Oh, jeez. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go?
I don't know where to go. Wait. Where do I go? A large majority of the time, I find myself panicking, trying not to be in the dark, and hoarding all the supplies I can find. These matches are precious. There were some very interesting puzzles we had to solve, even one where we had to torture a living man in order to continue the game. Is he alive? That was uncomfortable to say the least, but hey, at least I was able to choose which way he would go. The more story I uncovered, I found myself confused as to what was actually chasing me.
I didn't even realize that was a monster.
I call it a classic case of ghouls, jinns, aliens, oh my. One thing's for sure, we weren't in Kansas anymore, and there were a ton of hostile creatures out to get me. I also couldn't help but notice Tassie's relentless streak of bad luck.
What could go wrong?
What is happening? Oh! What could go wrong? It seemed as though every step we would take forward, we would take 3 steps back. There was one point where I started to feel really sorry for her and thought that this poor woman must have a curse on her.
Well,
Stop, goddamn you, stop!
I knew this was gonna happen.
Shit!
I knew it was gonna happen.
Or maybe it's just the developer's way of evoking certain emotions. That feeling when you have hope and it gets ripped right out from under you every single time. Like when you have leftovers and you're looking forward to eating them all day, only to find when you get home that someone already ate them. Oh, the horror. From ghouls to jinns to shadows to gatherers and an ancient empress, there were many, many layers to the story that just kept giving. It's like a giving tree. Or as a green friend of mine once said, video games
are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry?
No! Layers! Onions have layers.
And girl, let me tell you, I was not prepared for the next layer of this onion.
You know, not everybody like onions.
Now, I've played a lot of video games, and I can confidently tell you that I have never felt this uncomfortable playing a game in my life. It's every expecting mother's worst fear. Being stranded and alone in a desert while being chased by monsters and becoming an actual monster yourself while traveling through portals to other worlds, avoiding soul-sucking creatures, then almost making it to the only doctor for miles when all of a sudden, did my water just break? Yep. This is definitely not how I plan to give birth. Can a woman get an epidural in here? Now, I'm not experienced in this department, but when I tell you that I had to give birth to a child in a video game, it did not make me look forward to experiencing that in real life. This was the real horror. I did not expect this game to take me here. The icing on the cake was when I awkwardly had to breastfeed my new baby in front of my Twitch livestream. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this on Twitch. Yeah, that definitely violates some sort of rule. There we go. There we go. Oh. Baby is suckling the teat. Let's just appreciate this baby's chubby cheeks and big eyes. Who's a little monster? Who's a little monster? Not you, Mommy. Mommy's a monster, yeah. Aside from having to pop out my baby in a desert storm, what I really liked about this game is that there are alternate endings. I apparently got the bad one, of course.
I am sorry that this was your path.
You telling me my baby has to grow up in this world? What am I doing? I'm struggling to hold on. I must hold on. I couldn't hold on.
But I played through all of them, and if you ask me, there really is no happy ending to this game.
Are we dying together? We're dying together.
And not to mention, this whole thing could have been avoided if we gave up the child in the beginning. But then again, I guess we wouldn't have a video game. All in all, I would have to give this game a rating of 3.5 stars out of 5. The story was too all over the place, and though it did evoke emotions and feelings, I was left feeling a little confused and unfulfilled. Not to mention, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. But I hope you are fulfilled with this delicious little game snack. If you'd like to see the full playthrough of this game, check out this playlist right here. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this snack. Comment down below which game you'd like me to play through next and give my review on. Subscribe for more delicious snacks just like this one, and I will see you all later.